Lots of heroes have teams. Each one helps in their own way. So today, meet the team my hero, Cosmic Crow, leads the Space Protection Unit, or SPU. First up, Cosmic Crow, the leader. So up first, we have Cosmic Crow. His real name is Kyler Cosmis. Cosmis, not Cosmic. And his role of the team is being the smart one. I mean, they're all smart, but he's the smartest. And he's the leader, as I said before. And his age currently is 25, which means his birthday was in July 29th, which is the Easter egg to NASA's founding date, in 2000, because he's 25. And his powers are Cosmic Blasts, Cosmic Shields, Flight, Night Vision, Breathe in Space, and yeah, that's it. And his backstory is he experimented on the Stellation asteroid, which at the time, he didn't know what the asteroid was made of, where it came from, what it's called, or why it glows. But then one day at Galactic Space Research Agency, he got powers after escaping from the building because of evacuation, because of the asteroid having a huge energy blast going onto a crow that he was friends with that peeked through a window one day. And then the power went onto the crow and then went on to him, and that's how he turned into Cosmic Crow. And then the same day after getting his powers, he fought Starfuse, the villain. And that's how everything else has started. And yeah, that's his backstory. And now, time to share flaws that will make him interesting more, and not always perfect. So his flaw, he only has one actual flaw, because the other thing I would say isn't really much of a flaw, it's more of a fact, is that he overthinks things, and then, like, he can't focus as much. Anyways, I think I've dragged this on a little bit too long, so on to the next member, Meteoroy. The second member on the team is Meteoroy. He is the second founding member of the team alongside Cosmic Crow. His role of the team is being the one who's the strengths. He's 31 years old. His birthday is December 27, 1994. His powers are Strength, Summon Meteors, Anger Burst, which is a temporary power-up like power that he has, where when he really reaches over the limit of how angry he is, he basically just goes insane. Well, not insane, but he would go way more violent than he would be in fights. And he'd basically just go in, like, he'd go ham, basically. He'd go very nuts. Yeah. And, his other power is Meteoroid. Get it? Meteoroid. So basically, that means he can ride meteors. And meteor flight, because if he flies, he's basically a meteor himself, even though his suit is made of metal. And he can breathe in space, like Cosmic Crow, because he doesn't have a bubble helmet thing, so yeah. On to how he got his powers. His backstory, he got powers from a sort of normal, strange meteor that was experimented by scientists many, many years ago, by scientists, but got buried because of intense side effects on it, and never told anyone in the public, so it couldn't get in the wrong hands. Until one day, eventually, when he was going around looking at meteors, normal meteors that weren't experimented on, under the sand, when he kept walking by near them, it affected him, but he didn't know yet because it was hidden still. And when he did find it, he touched it and wasn't affected by it because of what I just said. Anyways, on to the next member, Galacto. Galacto is the tech command and friendly helper of the team. His age is 1, and no, he is not a baby. But like, it's because in my timeline, at least currently, he was invented last year. Because these go along like in the present day, kind of, but not this year currently. So he was invented on January 30th, and the 30th, because that's when, like, the day of whatever month I drew him. It was not January, I'll tell you that. It was last year. And his powers, he doesn't have powers like real powers because he's a robot and his body is what he uses, so he doesn't have powers, it's just what he can do. He can transform his arm or arms into a tool or a weapon. He can fly using his body's rocket-like bottom, if you could see on the bottom. And he could use himself to look through the internet for whatever situation he's in. Because he's a robot and he's technology. Yeah, boy, would Gen Alpha people want to use this. I wouldn't use this. No, the boy would Gen Alpha people want to use him as their entertainment. He could just come with them. Although that'd be bad, even for me. But I'm not even Gen Alpha, I'm Gen Z. But anyways, on to his backstory, which isn't even that complicated, I'll be honest. So, on to his backstory. His backstory is that he was invented by Lenore Slavenor, Kyler Cosmos' colleague friend, and if you don't know, Kyler Cosmos is ComicCrazy. So, yeah. And he was invented at Galactic Space Research Agency to help ComicCrazy and Meteoroy with their missions because they were the members at the time. And he built the SPU HQ, which is in space. I should probably show the SPU HQ in a visual representation in the future video. Yeah, be on the lookout for that eventually. Anyways, that was very short, so on to the next member, Gravity Lord. Gravity Lord is the disabled advisor and relaxed one. He is 42 years old. His birthday was on October 7th, 1983. His powers are gravity manipulation and flight through controlling it, because he can also change gravity on himself along with other people and other things. And yeah, that's his power. And the reason why I say disabled advisor and relaxed one is because he's chill. I mean, other members are chill, but they're not nearly as chill as him. And plus, he's the oldest one, so yeah. Not saying that matters, but you know, stereotype, unintentional, you know. And also, he's disabled because he has back problems, and when he's Gravity Lord, which by the way, his real name is Gravis Isaac. You know, Gravis Isaac. Gravis as in gravity, Gravis, and Isaac because of Isaac Newton. And when he's Gravity Lord, his suit has like a back comfort feature that allows him to not face the back problems. But if his suit part got damaged, then obviously have to face that problem. Maybe I could make that a scenario sometime. At some point, but oh well, that'll be for another time. And anyways, on to his backstory, which it would not really make any sense whatsoever, but you're gonna find out why I say that. His backstory is that he was experimenting with a gravity science kit outside under a tree, and an apple fell down from that tree into his experiment from his science kit and gave him his gravity powers when he took it out of his experiment. I'm being dead serious, that's actually how he got his powers. Yes, an apple is the reason why he has his powers. Out of all things, an apple is the reason he has powers. An apple falling into a science experiment. An apple is the reason. Yes, and that totally not because I didn't know what else his backstory could be, so I just basically just said screw it, let's take the whole apple thing to literal, and that's how he got powers, from the very thing that made Isaac Newton study gravity to begin with, and how it was discovered. Yes, an apple. That's how he got powers. Literally, he has powers from an apple. And I know I'm basically repeating what I just said, but literally, I'm gonna meme on this until the day I get off that hill. I've never said that phrase. Getting off that hill is never something I've ever said in my life. But literally, an apple. Yes, an apple. Wow, I've repeated myself too much now. Anyways, I dragged on this bit just because of that dead serious backstory. That is not a joke, by the way. I'm being dead serious with that backstory. This is no joke. This is not for a bit. This is literally the backstory. He has powers because of an apple. An apple. An apple. An apple. A apple fell and gave him powers. Yes, an apple. No cliche science experiment. Well, it is a science experiment, but it was a science kit, so it was more like a kit he got from a store. No, literally, it's not like the cliche, he works at this place, he fell into this and he got powers. It literally was an accident, and by coincidence, it just so happened to be the thing that made gravity discovered, which, you know, is funny, I guess. And also, that just makes no sense, and now you see why I said that before. Anyways, on to the Sense Sisters. ScopeGirl and AudioGirl. To them! Alright, so I'm just gonna say them separately, but they're gonna be together since their backstory is basically the same. So, okay, so first up, AudioGirl. She's the one that's wearing green. Her role is the sound specialist, and she's the most energetic. Okay, well, most energetic wouldn't probably be a role, that's more of a personality, but oh well. I'm literally running out of what roles each member could be now, because as I go, I just realized I don't even know what role they are. And, her age is 14, and, for a little Easter egg, I put May 4th at their birthday, and, 2011. She's 14, according to math. If it's not 2011, well, I'm bad at math. And her powers, super hearing. I mean, if the word audio wasn't enough for you, that's her power. And now to her sister, who's way older than her. Alright, now for ScopeGirl, she's wearing blue. Her role is the sight specialist, because she can see. And if scope doesn't ring a bell to you, it means she has telescopic seeing powers. And, oh yeah, she's 16. Her birthday is basically same month and day as her sister. But just, I'm not gonna do the math. Years apart. She was in 2009, like me. And, her powers is super seeing, and she can breathe in space. And yeah, on to their backstory, which is the exact same, and I won't explain separately because I just said it's the exact same. Their backstory is that they went on a school field trip to Galactic Space Research Agency, which is where Kyler Cosmos, aka Cosmic Crow, works when he's working and not Cosmic Crow. And also where Galacto was invented too. And also where his friend Lenore's Lavenor works. And speaking of her, while each student was in a group with a scientist that works there, they were with Lenore's herself, and they went into a room to see like adaptive chemicals, which the two girls, saw. And when they like walked up into it, walked up towards it to see it, and not to touch it intentionally, the thing, like the bucket full of it, basically like exploded. Not exploded like boom, like tragedies that I'm not gonna mention. This got dark very quickly. It spilled some of the chemical onto the ground, and they slipped, and their items fell like off. Like Sophie, who is ScopeGirl, her glasses fell off, so she touched it, and her hand got into the chemical when she touched it, and that's how she got her seeing powers. And Arya, who is AudioGirl, she got her powers by touching her earphones when trying to prevent them from falling in, and that's how she got her hearing powers. The next member is Aurora Ignitus. Her powers are Fire Launch, Flame Flight, and Inferno Blast. Her role is being an emotional support, and she is the oldest by Earth years. Star Mergicus years, which is the planet Starfuse is from, which is what she's from, but before it was that. Well, before it was called... You should watch my video, Starfuse's backstory and all that to understand, because I'd ramble a lot right now. Her years not in Earth years would be too complicated, so it's unknown, but her age is 5,402,000. Wow, I've already explained basically everything. Onto her backstory. Her backstory is that she got powers from voluntarily getting tested on by scientists on Yellow's Redville, which is, by the way, Star Mergicus, and was the former protector, one of them at least, was the former protector of the planet itself before her friend Philo G. Astrosis, who is, by the way, Starfuse, got corrupted and took over the planet, forcing her to go into hiding as the last of the ones who used to be good like her. Which basically means she's the only one uncorrupted, and she's still good. And, I mean, that's why she's red, not yellow. And to be honest, when designing her, it was unintentional that the colors are reverted, and what she's wearing is yellow instead of red, like the henchman and Starfuse. So that's ironic and very unintentional, but it's very funny how that came to be, huh? Maybe it's because of the fact that I like gold when coloring. That's definitely what it is. Anyway, this was unintentionally what happened when I designed her. Also, she has a weapon she uses too, that also, like, gets fire out of it, which is called the Blaze Staff. So, which member is your favorite? I know my favorites, but I'd be rambling way too long about who they are, so let's say all of them, which, to be honest, all of them would be very fair. And also, why is the member that you like your favorite? Because I really want to know, actually. Like, down in the comments below, I do want to know. So, Comment below which one you like and why. Subscribe and share this video to others if you know someone who might like this video. Just, share and maybe they'll see this video. I don't tell people to say that much, do that much, but and goodbye. I will see you guys next time, you artist readers. Sorry that this took so long to upload. See ya.